Hey guys, this is Chris from Recovery Live TV, and today I'm going to cover 3 core exercises that everyone should be doing every day. Okay, these 3 exercises are aimed at creating stability within the core muscles. Okay, not necessarily just your abs. Okay, a lot of people think that those are just your core muscles, when in reality it's important to incorporate both the rotator cuff muscles, your abdominals, yes, your obliques, hip flexors and your glutes, okay? So they're really important to help create that stability, one, so you get a stronger, more upright position, and 2, that it kind of really helps benefit kind of all other movements, because this is your trunk and everything else stems from it, okay? So what I'm going to do is just jump on the floor, beginning your first exercise. Okay, laying down nice and flat. Now with this one, typically you wouldn't necessarily think that it's a challenging core exercise, if you will. However, it's a brilliant one to kind of bring it all together. So from there you're going to have one bent leg, one straight leg, making sure those toes are tucked up and that leg is nice and straight, okay? From here, you're going to trap your fingers just underneath your back, squeezing your lower back. The reason why you do this, okay, is because, believe it or not, or you already know, your fingers are pressure sensitive, okay? So they're going to know if you're squeezing your lower back into the floor or if you're just arching, okay? Another way you can do this is by tying a little band, one of those resistance bands, underneath your back, sliding it over the other side, having it pulled to something away, okay? Trapping it down just like so, and then if your back starts to curve, that band is going to shoot out. So that's another brilliant way that you can kind of create almost a kind of a friendly game or a little bit of competition between you and the band itself, okay? So once in that position, hands underneath, elbows trapped down to the floor. Some of you are going to feel it in your chest as you open up, just being a little bit tight, but that's a good thing, okay? You're trapping down nice and low, you're engaging that foot, tucking it up, okay? And you're lifting up your head just slightly off the floor as you hold it. Holding it for 10 seconds and then gently resting down, okay? You're looking to kind of tuck your chin slightly under, okay? So you've got a nice neutral neck, and all you're looking to do is keep it in that neutral position as you hold it there. You're not looking up, you're not kind of flexing that neck, if you will. It's just keeping it straight. Now some of you are going to get a little bit of a strain there because you're not used to that, okay? And the muscles aren't used to holding that because your head is a weight, okay? However, naturally over time you're going to get a lot stronger there. So for those who have weak necks and problems in their upper back, in particular their kind of upper traps, neck, get a lot of tension headaches, this one's going to be really good for you, okay? So it's literally just trapping your lower back. Again, drawing the elbows down, correcting that foot, and then lifting up in a neutral position, holding it for 10 seconds, focusing on your breathing while you're squeezing those abs into the floor and then gently relaxing, okay? And typically you'd be doing anything from 1 set right the way up to 6 sets of 10 seconds, and then you would swap foot, okay? So, for example, if you're only doing one of each, you would then do 1 round on each side, okay? The reason why you have that one leg, okay, is because you're looking at your hip posture as you tuck under and try to flatten that down, okay? So as you kind of have one leg up, it just helps a little, and then you swap down and helps a little on the other side, okay? So make sure both sides are even as you do those exercises, okay? From there, you're gonna go into a side plank, okay? So from there, gently going on. Now I'm gonna take it to a basic side plank to begin with. You're gonna draw your hips forward. Now it's really important as I bring my t-shirt behind me so you can see where my hips, okay? Your bent knee, you're drawing up, okay? Now your palm is facing down, your spine is dead straight as you're coming up. A lot of people, when they do planks, they push up like that, and it causes a curvature in the spine. You're trying to straighten that spine, keeping that hand nice and flat with the elbow underneath the shoulder. Now naturally, if you're pretty good at this already, okay, you're going to straighten those legs, then you're going to come up and do exactly the same, okay? Keeping that spine nice and straight, coming from here all the way down to midriff, okay? As you hold, again, holding it for 10 seconds to begin with, dropping down, pausing for 10 seconds, going back in, building up to 6 sets, then rotating over and using the opposite side, okay? Once you develop a good strength range, and 10 seconds is pretty easy, then you start then building up by 5 second increments as you're going along, both again on both sides, one then the other. It's really important that you keep that elbow underneath the shoulder, okay? And it's also really important that you imagine a straight line coming all the way down. So if you were to put a wooden dowel on the back of your head to the base of your pelvis, okay, it would literally be dead straight and your spine would reflect that. The last exercise, okay, is a bird dog. For those who do it, typically I see this in the gym being done incorrectly. Okay, now the biggest thing that you're looking for is initially you've got your knees directly underneath your hip, then your arms stacked, so it's wrist, elbow and shoulder. Now some of us, me included, have already got a curve in my back. If I acerbate that, okay, it's even more. And then some of us are curved the other way. What you're trying to find is a nice neutral position there. Now every time I see someone do this exercise, they bring their leg right the way up. And what that does is, you can see by here, it curves my back even more so as I'm doing it, okay? So what I'm gonna try and focus on is drawing my leg up first, okay, to a straight position. Now, I'm not trying to go there, I'm trying to keep my back straight as I'm holding that position. Now with my hand, I'm thinking thumb up, okay? And then reaching up as tall as I can to get a full range of my shoulder, and that's going to challenge my back, and what you'll see is a little curve as I come up. Now I'm trying to draw my foot down to correct that curve as I push away, holding that position as best as I can. Again, keeping my neck neutral, looking at the floor, holding for 10 seconds, coming back in, tapping the floor, stretching out into the opposite side, correcting my back, using the potential mirror to help me as I then hold that posture. Again, 10 seconds, slowly coming back in, re-correcting and moving on. Okay. Now the best thing I try and focus on is that lower back. Okay. The one thing that I try and do is I try and focus on imagining I have a small bowl of water onto my lower back, and I'm really trying to focus on keeping all of that water inside that bowl. What you can do, and a great friendly kind of fun way of doing it, is kind of either, like I said, that mentioned earlier, with that wooden dowel. Have that wooden dowel literally on the top of your head, crown of your head, and then literally in between the crease of your bum. What that does, it simulates that straight line, so if you do rock from side to side, that stick will roll off you. Another way you could do it is get like a little massage ball, rest it on your lower back, or tennis ball, whatever type of ball you have in your house, and again, just literally resting it on your lower back so it helps correct it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I've been Chris, this is Recovery Lab TV. Hope you've enjoyed it. Have an amazing day. Hit that share button, hit the like button, and if you can, subscribe. Take care.